Man, this Big Game James, man. Just jumping in this building right quick, talking about this situation with Fix This Shit Rich. That's what I'm calling him because I'm not saying his last name because that last name is hard and I'm not trying to figure it out. So don't try to judge me right now. But y'all know what happened. If you haven't happened, if you don't know what happened, Fix This Rich, longtime icon with the Dallas Cowboys, got hit with a little charge back in the day, 2015. 2015 draft says supposedly did some upskirt videos. Mistakenly went in the cheerleaders' locker room. 4 of them said he did it. If you go through the story, you can go on my page, my Twitter. You can actually pull up the whole story on ESPN. You can read it for yourself. I'm not going to get into the whole spiel of it, but just basically in a nutshell, each of these women, the Dallas Cowboys paid a confidential settlement of $2.4 million after 4 members of the iconic cheerleading squad accused a senior team executive voyeurism in their locker room as they undressed in 2015 event at AT&T Stadium, obtained by documents by ESPN and people with knowledge of the situation. Each woman received $399,523 after the incident. One of the Cowboys cheerleaders alleged she saw Richard Fix This Shit Rich, Cowboys longtime senior vice president of public relations and communications, standing behind a partial wall in the locker room with his iPhone extended toward them while they were changing their clothes, according to several people with knowledge of the event, and letters were sent by attorneys for the cheerleaders to the team. Fix This Shit Rich gained entry to the back door of the cheerleaders locked in the dressing room using a security key card. So we know Rich immediately retired. Rich continued to work after this happened in 2015, continued to work with the team like 6 years after. Rich came out of nowhere and retired. He said continued working for the Cowboys in the same role for nearly 6 years after the settlement. And on February 2nd, he told the Dallas Morning News of his immediate retirement after 32 years of Jerry Jones' chief spokesman and confidant. While Rich thanked the team and the Jones family, no one on the behalf of the team acknowledged his years of the service, and his retirement was not mentioned on the team's website. His retirement came several weeks after ESPN began interviewing people of the alleged incident, and just days after ESPN contacted attorneys involved in the settlement. It is what it is. I ain't tripping on no Rich. I don't even care about that. You know what I care about? The only thing I care about is what the Joneses did or the organization did, because just my opinion on it. When we talked about, we'll go watch that, and I'm gonna repost that. Go watch that final word. Go watch that final word. And it talks a lot about how Mike McCarthy said he ain't never been around anything like this, ever. He ain't never been around anything like this, ever. And he basically said this stuff is crazy here. That's what he said. This stuff is crazy. I'm trying to win. This stuff crazy here. Winning ain't probably number one here. And when I see stuff like this goes to show. And everybody say, you ain't playing football. You ain't doing this. You ain't doing that. But listen what's going on, though. 2015 draft, Cowboys didn't play good. Tony Romo break his arm up. You know what I mean? Season over, 4-12. Going into 2016 draft, you got Ezekiel Elliott, you got Dak Prescott. Who knows if you got them with controversy over your head? Now, do I sit there and say the cheerleader shouldn't take that money? Yeah, because if they were really about that life and it was really about because they said they were disrespected and it was bad and it was messed up and they still dealing with even to this day, I question that in my opinion, because y'all got paid off. I'm gonna tell you how much I got paid. That's why I question it. If y'all was really about that life, y'all would have just stuck with it and not did anything. I mean, and with it and not took the money, and y'all would have went to court and would have did all that, but y'all didn't, because y'all probably knew y'all was gonna get blackballed by Jerry and he was gonna end your career. That's what probably y'all was thinking. and y'all probably didn't want to deal with that, and y'all want to get some money out of it because you ain't making no money cheerleading, man. Y'all not. I know that. I knew y'all. You know what I'm saying? Everybody always thought I always just, man, Cowboys, they don't make no money. None of them cheerleaders do. That's just the esteem and whatever. But look, right here, ESPN confirmed that the team initially paid the cheerleaders and spouses their lawyers a total of $1.8 million in June of 2016. Each of the cheerleaders were paid $249,523.37, with 3 law firms getting the rest, a total of $801,906 in fees and expenses. Another $600,000 was paid by the Cowboys over the course of the next year, with 3 cheerleaders getting paid $12,500 a month for a year, and the fourth being paid $150,000 after a final season. So all I'm saying is y'all took the money. So I can't really feel y'all because y'all took the money. If it was that big of a deal and it messed y'all mind up that bad, y'all shouldn't have took the money. Y'all should have fought it. But they probably knew they was going to get blackballed and Jerry was going to end their career. So if something was going to happen with Dallas and they was going to go through some drama, you best believe you four was never, ever going to be heard from again. Not killed or anything like that, but professionally, your career would have been over. That's a fact. And they probably ain't want that life. They probably want to get some money out of it because they weren't getting no bread. And they knew by them even saying this about the Cowboys, you wasn't going to never do anything else. So you might as well get that money. That's what they was trying thinking. You feel me? But at the whole point of this is Dallas paid that hush money, because my thing is, if you didn't believe anything that they said, because they went through the records, go look at the story, they said he wasn't guilty of anything. That's why he stayed on the staff. They gave him a stern warning, never happened again. They changed up security, all this stuff. But if y'all really didn't think he did anything and y'all was really standing by him because he was like 26 years in service and you was really standing by him, why don't y'all fight it tooth and nail? Why y'all tell him to do hush money, and why y'all give him that money and tell them they can never speak on this ever again, ever? And they had to sign something to say, and anybody ever talk to you about this, you say you don't know. You know what I mean? Why would you do that if you feel like it wasn't you didn't do nothing? You feel me? That's all I'm saying. That's what I look at. Y'all paid them the money. Yeah, probably standard for your damages, whatever. We know that probably going to come with lawyers. We get that. They keep quiet because we don't want no controversy. We don't want no drama. And the whole thing of this goes to the brand, y'all. Just me. You always want to protect that brand no matter what. You don't want that brand looking bad. So here, pay this money to them and have them be quiet, man, because we ain't got time. I don't know if the team was already bad and you paid this money and it could have came out when it was going to be the 2016 draft after you had a terrible season. It was 4-12. You had a terrible season. And then you paid this money because it was going to come out. And then maybe you wouldn't have got Ezekiel Elliott or Dak Prescott because all that bad press and all that kind of stuff coming down on you after all that. And then maybe they would have probed even more. So you paid that money just to keep them quiet and be quiet and don't say nothing else and hush your mouth. Ever. Don't talk about this ever. Sign this and don't ever say nothing. What does it say right here? In weeks after the incident, the 4 cheerleaders were presented with a difficult choice by the lawyers: go public with what had happened at the news conference, or settle quietly with the team and never speak about the incident. Wasn't much of a choice, the former cheerleader said. Neither option was good, but y'all took the money, so I don't kind of want to hear that. For months, there was an impasse. For months, there was an impasse between the legal teams while the 4 women continued cheerleading and other events. So it was probably all uncomfortable for everybody, but y'all got the bread and y'all still kept cheerleading there. So to me, it wasn't that crazy for y'all because y'all took the money, y'all still cheerleading. So it ain't like I'm jumping all on and hating all on the Cowboy side of this. Y'all took the bread and y'all kept doing it. So I'm looking at that point too. But the whole point is, to me, is that y'all still always want to protect that brand no matter what. And that's first. It ain't winning. Winning ain't first up in the organization. It's not number 1. It's probably number 2, maybe 2.3. You know what I'm saying? It might be 3. I don't know. But it ain't number 1. It's all about the brand and keeping that money rolling in. And that's all that matters. That's why y'all told them, hey, we're going to give you this money. You just shut up and don't say nothing else about this. You sign this, say you can never speak on this ever again. And so if you're saying that, you obviously felt there was something that went on, so you would do that. Because if you vehemently believe that your person never did this, what you're saying in here, you didn't believe he did this, you kept him on the staff, you gave him a stern warning, you changed up all this security, all this other stuff because he mistakenly went in there. So, I mean, if you didn't think he did anything, why would you do all this? You feel me? Why would you do this? you had to feel something if you was going to settle. And the whole point is you trying to always protect the brand. It's always about the brand. And to me, number one, winning is not, because I just heard Mike McCarthy saying it wasn't either. He didn't say it in plain words, but if you're any kind of a normal human being, you heard what he said, that coming over here, you know what it is. It's about that brand, and it's about that. I'm about winning. I'm gonna try to do that with this team. It's about that brand with them. And I ain't never been around nothing like this. And that right there proves it again, when you have these paying off people, paying off cheerleaders, keep them quiet, be quiet, because we don't need this brand suffering. So that was my 2 cents. I'm gonna get up off of here, and then making sure you check me out later on, because we're gonna talk about safeties. Okay, so make sure you get it in. So big game, James. You heard what I said. Stop falling for this madness with these Joneses. Yeah, you can love your team. You ain't gotta go build another team. Don't listen with all them people out there. Go find another team. I don't gotta find another team. I don't gotta find no other team. I like this team for Jerry Jones. Okay, I didn't start liking this team because Jerry Jones on team, so I don't have to find no other team. I'm gonna sit there and go off about this team, and hopefully you start going off too. And then we all stand band together. We get this dude to start backing up and chilling. You ain't gotta sell a team because you're great. You know what I'm saying? Great as far as business wise. You're a great owner as far as the business side of it, but you ain't no football guy. And as long as you try to make yourself be a football guy, this team gonna suffer. Sit your ass back, not try to be the football guy. Just be the money guy and keep on make that money roll, and then let these football guys do the thing and let people get roles. You know what I'm saying? I can tell a whole bunch of things about that, but I'm not. But feel what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all do too. And hopefully y'all feel what I'm saying. And we keep on staying together and loving our team, but not settling for this foolishness that's going on with the team. All right? So this big game, James, I'm out.